was tonight on your award-winning sports-loving channels, television. Yes, you listened to the Minister of Youth and Sports Development in Nigeria, Mr. Sunday Dare. I needed to identify that major issue, that big elephant, that enemy of sports development in Nigeria. And he says, Austin, it's funding, funding, and funding. We need to fix it. We need to find out ways to make funding less trouble to sports development in Nigeria. I will keep that conversation going. What are the ways you think we can make sports a business in Nigeria? Be part of the discussion. Contributes to nation building on Twitter channels, _sports, Facebook channels, Sports, as we count down to the Tokyo 2020 Olympics. 148 more days to go. The Ministry of Youth and Sports Development says if we fix funding, it will be fine. I think I agree, because funding has been a major issue. But in Tokyo, Japan, it's not about funding at the moment. As we count down to the Olympics, the Japanese Prime Minister, as Shinzo Abe, he has called for sports and cultural events to be scrapped or curtailed for 2 weeks as the country battles to stem the coronavirus contagion amid mounting concerns for the Tokyo 2020 Olympics, and that it could be cancelled. I don't even want to think about it, because that would be so difficult. Abe's call came after a Tokyo baseball team says it would play games in an empty stadium this weekend, while 2 businesses in central Tokyo reported confirmed cases of the infection a day after the government urged companies to recommend staff consider working from home. Japan has at least 164 cases of infections from the flu-like coronavirus, apart from the 691 reported from a cruise ship docked south of Tokyo. The government has shifted strategy in fighting the contagion and seeking to slow its expansion and minimize the number of deaths. Imagine the Tokyo 2020 Olympics postponed or cancelled. A lot of preparations gone into that one. Set the record straight. It's COVID-19, not 18, as I said earlier. We just hope that a lasting solution is found to curtail this virus so that we can have a beautiful Tokyo 2020 Olympics. Meanwhile, Australia's chief de mission for the 2020 Tokyo Olympics is confident that the games will go ahead even with the threat of the coronavirus. I'm confident too. The virus has already jumped to about 30 countries and territories, prompting the government to impose travel curbs to contain its spread. Let's listen to him.
The coronavirus is something which has come from left field, and none of us expected that. We're very much aware of the issues. We're dealing very seriously with the issues. I think the coronavirus itself is a very serious issue, and it's being taken very seriously at every level. From our point of view, we continue to look to the IOC as our lead on these matters, because they have that expertise and they have that access to the information across all those areas. But we are very much working towards being in Tokyo and having a very successful Games. And as I mentioned before, there's great excitement in Tokyo for these Games. So we're taking it very seriously. We're not going to just walk through the next few months, avoiding the conversation. We're dealing with it. We're taking good advice. And we remain, as our partners are the IOC and the Tokyo government and the organising committee, confident that the Games will go ahead.
So that says some persons are still optimistic that the Tokyo 2020 Olympics will go on. I think I want it to go on also, but we need to contain that virus. Let's bring the discussion back home now. Talk about the Nigeria Professional Football League. Let's take a look at rescheduled fixture, March day 14. Rangers International, they've been busy in the continent, so some of the matches they were supposed to play couldn't go down. So now we're having those games. One of those games, Nasarawa United took on Rangers International today, and it was Israel Abia, their new signing, that opened scoring for the visitors in the 1st minute. But look at how Nasarawa United turned it around in the 7th minute. Abubakar Lawal drew level, while Abdullahi Abubakar in the 52nd minute gave the home team the much-needed victory. So it ended 2-1. Nasarawa United continue their fight. They want to avoid relegation. Let's see if they can keep it going in the Nigeria Professional Football League. Still staying with the Nigeria Professional Football League, the league body, the league management company. They have sanctioned Abia Warriors. Remember that ugly incident from March day 20? The LMC, they have now fined Abia Warriors 5 million naira to be paid within 10 working days in a summary jurisdiction exercised by the league management company on the disruption of the March the 20 fixture in Umuahia against Eimba International. Abia Warriors, they are also to play a minimum of their next 3 consecutive home matches behind closed doors with no fans before a possible review, which can only be carried out if the league body is satisfied that conditions which led to the disruption has been completely eliminated. We can't be prompt. We need to be professional. Also, out of the 5 million naira fine, Eimba International Football Club will receive 2.5 million naira as compensation for injuries and damages to property. Abia Warriors have 48 hours to accept in writing this decision or seek to appear before a panel. March the 20, we didn't like it. That game witnessed so much violence. The chairman of Eimba was also affected, received serious injuries. We don't like it. And that's why I love the fact that the league management company, they've come so hard on Abia Warriors so others can learn. We need to be professional. I like that one so much. Let's check out what's going on in the UEFA Champions League. I told you, Lyon, they are hosting Juve. While Real Madrid, they are playing Manchester City at the Bernabeu. Last time we checked, it was Lyon 1, Juve 0. While Real Madrid and Manchester City, they're still playing goalless right there in the UEFA Champions League. Confirmation of the results, information that you can use when talking about what's going down in the UEFA Champions League. Chelsea's boss, Frank Lampard, he has insisted that the 3-0 loss to Bayern Munich in their first leg of the UEFA Champions League last 16 tie is a reality check for the club. 1, 2, 3, Chelsea. They were beaten 8 years on from their Champions League final triumph over the same side at the Allianz Arena. Chelsea's hopes of progression were all but ended as Serge Gnabry scored a quick-fire double and Robert Lewandowski, who is on fire, added a third in a ruthless Bayern performance at Stamford Bridge. Let's listen to Frank Lampard. We'll be right back. Reality check for Frank Lampard. Let's end with this tennis story coming from Maria Sharapova. The 5-time Grand Slam champion has announced a retirement from tennis at the age of 32. Maria Sharapova was respected one time when she became one of the highest paid sportswomen in the world, says it's time to say goodbye. According to Maria Sharapova, she says, I'm new to this, so please forgive me. Tennis, I'm saying goodbye. So it's end of the road for Maria Sharapova with a professional tennis career. And also for us right here at Sports Tonight on Channels Television, we're about to say goodbye. But keep talking to us on Twitter, Channels_Sports, Facebook, Channels-Sports. That's the show for the team. I'm Austin Okonakwan. In everything you do, remember, keep talking sports. Bye for now.